Andrea Berta has been confirmed as the new sporting director at Arsenal as of today. And finally, about time it has been done because it feels like it has rambled on for ages, but it's done nevertheless. And we have a sporting director in place, a proper one as well. Tears in my eyes. We have a proper sporting director at the helm, someone who has worked with Diego Simeone for 12 years, someone who has won major honours at Atletico Madrid, and he's now the sporting director of Arsenal. Now, I'm not saying we're going to win a quadruple next season before all of you go on a tangent, but hopefully we're a bit more proactive this transfer window, and hopefully the strategy is better because we just didn't have one last summer. We signed the likes of Marino, Calafiori, Sterling and Neto. Hopefully with Berta coming in, we're not going to see any more of them signings, and we're going to see gems coming through the door, and hopefully the finished articles, because that guy had credentials, man, at Atletico Madrid. And we're not talking millions, billions he spent at Atletico Madrid for them to become successful. He spent like 30 on Oblak. In fact, I think it was less. 30 on Griezmann. He spent 25 on Rodri. He signed Luis Suarez on a free. He spent like 40 on Cunha. I think he spent like, 10 on Jota. So, he's not spent millions at Atletico Madrid, but they were still successful. They reached 2 Champions League finals. They won a Europa League. They won 2 league titles. They won a couple of Copa del Reys as well. So I think this will be beneficial to Arsenal. Really, really important. Because if you don't have a good sporting director, then it's just going to be the same old in transfer windows, ain't it? Obviously, back in the day, we've not really had this sort of sporting director who's ambitious and has the willingness to win since David Dein back in 2007. Obviously, he was artificial for Wenger's success, but he was also artificial for Wenger's downfall and why he had so much power and control over the club. And I feel like Arteta has the same frailty at the moment. Obviously, Edu left last year because of Arteta's antics. And I think with Berta coming in, I think it's come at the right time. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this summer transfer window pans out. Because, it's really important, this summer window. It really is. He's got a huge job on his hands. He's got to obviously extend deals. The likes of Saka, Saliba, Martinelli has a year left. Gabriel. So he's got so many contract extensions to obviously extend. And then you've got to get that number 9 in. You've got to get a left winger in, if possible. You've obviously got to sell players as well that we don't need. The likes of Zinchenko, Kiwior, Jorginho, Trossard. All of these fringe players need to go so we can make money. And obviously, we're forgetting players coming back off loan, likes of Lokonga, Nuno Tavares. Who else? I think that's it. I don't think we loaned out many players in the summer, if I'm not mistaken. I think Marquinhos is on loan, if I'm not mistaken. So, we've got to sell all these players, and we've got to have a big summer because we need at least 5 or 6 positions. I'm not asking for an entire starting 11, despite a rebuild is still needed, despite spending over 750 million. But I want us to be excited for next season. I want rival fans to be looking at us going, oh my days, bro, these lot are actually serious. Because next season could be our best chance of winning the league. To be honest with you, Liverpool are losing players. Man City, as we've seen already, yeah, they're not looking too good in the Premier League. So this is our best chance of doing what's required in the summer. And look, the only thing, right, I am a bit concerned about is what I obviously mentioned at the start was the relationship between Berta and Mikel Arteta. How's that going to pan out? Is that going to go smoothly? Because I honestly think if their relationship goes smoothly, then it could be the best thing that's happened in Arsenal for years. This Berta appointment. I can't lie. But if it doesn't go smoothly, then I can see him leaving within a year. And it won't surprise me, to be honest. But look, I'm happy with the appointment. And, yeah, roll on the summer, man. I can't wait. I mean, obviously, the Premier League, right, we've still got games to play. I've pretty much tapped out of the Premier League. The only 2 games I'm looking forward to are both games against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Well, obviously, that depends. That depends on if we're, like, 3-0 down in the first leg. But, yeah, guys, what do you guys make of the Andrea Berta appointment? Is this something that is huge for Arsenal, or are you a bit sceptical on this appointment because of his ambitions? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But yeah, it's only gonna be a short one today because yeah, obviously I already mentioned Andrea Berta in a previous video why he would be a perfect fit for Arsenal. So make sure you do check out that video if you haven't already. But on that bombshell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already on my road to 2K. Run the likes up if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one.